YouTube. So guess what, bro? Supposedly around town, T Grizzly and Lil Durk is connected on the Ben 10 shooting incident, gang. Like, how is that even possible, man? That's crazy. So let's go ahead and get straight to it, man.
Folks, I found some new interesting connections when it comes to the shooter of Ben 10. Apparently, okay, these guys, you know, there's a whole beef going on in, you know, in Texas. You got J Prince Jr. involved, but now they're saying that actually the guy that ended up shooting Ben 10 actually has connections to Lil Durk, and there's also apparently some connections with T Grizzly, and the whole situation is actually a lot more complicated than anyone could have ever possibly imagined. So I'm going to break it all down to you in this video. First thing I want to show you that's going viral on Chiracology, a lot of people have been connecting the dots and noticing the interesting connection between Ben 10 shooter and Lil Durk. This is them together, okay? This is them. They locked in. They've been locked in, okay?
No, this is crazy.
Allstar Jr. with Lil Durk. The voices. They're saying they're the voices together. Very, very interesting, all right? They're saying his ass finna be OTF if Ben 10 dies, all right? Fortunately, Ben 10 is still alive. He's all good. They're saying Allstar Jr., Allstar Lee, and T Grizzly is a group in Detroit. They already locked in. Now, you remember when we were talking about T Grizzly allegedly, in some people's opinion, killing his auntie with the help of 600 gang members from Chicago? They're locked in with Durk. They're locked in with OTF. T Grizzly been locked in with OTF. He'd be outside with Duty Low and all of them. So it's a lot more complicated than you could have thought. See people saying, dog, where you been the last 12 years? They ain't in a group. JR and T fell out a long ass time ago. T went from ASBH to T Grizzly and stopped repping ASBH after he blew up. He's saying he's just hoping OTF gets some recruits. They're saying him and T Grizzly are beefing now. They're saying, lol, just crazy how connected people be. But at the end of the day, this was J Prince Jr.'s fault. Just like Takeoff passing away was his fault. He always has shiesty stuff going on around him. I wouldn't trust to ever do any dirty work with a guy like him. People aren't feeling it. They're saying YB met dude before too. Don't know why 10 fought J Prince's battle. They're saying casual because he dumb as hell and he want to be tough. They're saying the same way they celebrate Lil Tim for self-defense, this should be dealt with the same way. You already know them YBD riders finna say it's not the same situation or something, but I agree with you though, man. So it is complicated, all right? So interestingly enough, I'm going to take you all the way back. Allstar Jr. and T Grizzly, they were back together in the group ASBH, which was All Stars Ball Hard, okay? This is basically early songs by them back in 2013, the All Stars Ball Hard. And as you can see, you got All-Star T, All-Star Richie, All-Star Jung Lee, All-Star Jr., JR, 27-24. So they've been locked in for a minute, right? They've been locked the F in, and it's all connected. So All-Star...
I wouldn't be surprised if all this shit was connected to them, if you want me to keep it a buck, because I ain't gonna lie, YB Click, 4K Trade, them niggas is always beefing with everybody. Like, they ain't got no type of alliances with nobody. So I really wouldn't be surprised. This ain't really a good look though for Lil Durk, because Lil Durk already fighting the case, and T Grizzly, that accusation with him and his aunt, my nigga, that's tough, especially with this coming out. Let's hope this not true, bro.
Jr. actually gets a direct shout out in the intro of T Grizzly's hit song First Day Out. Okay, so this guy being connected, this guy relevant in the streets. Verse 2 said, "Hey JR, ain't it a blessing? We made it out of Lansing after all of this happened. After Michigan State, after Hubbard, what our mans told on us, the bands they took from us, Joy Road, bitch, the money long as 6 miles." So that's his homie, right? JR, that's who I caught my case with at Michigan State when they was robbing the dorms over there. Go and check the T Grizzly video that I did. They was over there robbing the dorms at Michigan State University in the All Stars Ball Hard group, and JR's who he caught his case with, Junior, right? Saying that's a group of dudes I used to rap with. I was in that group. We was all in a group together. JR was part of that group, but it's like that time kind of separated us when I
wait. So JR is the one who shot Ben 10. My thing is this though. Why the fuck is Ben 10 and his clique trying to take JR's chain? Like, what was the incident behind all that for them to even walk in that restaurant, want to press bro while he's there by himself? Like, that's what I want to know. Somebody let me know in the comments, gang.
Went away. Everyone was doing their own thing. I had a different mission when I came home. So it's saying T Grizzly served a 3-year sentence for committing 2 home invasions in February 2014 at Michigan State University. And JR is likely Jeremy Christopher Ford, who was already sentenced in the case. Okay, they was wilding out. All right. This is some more details about that case that they caught together. They both was doing these dorm robberies. And they was basically wilding out up there. Former MSU students sentenced in 2014 dorm theft. So that's Terry Wallace, T Grizzly, getting sentenced Wednesday. He got 18 months to 15 years in prison. That's quite a wide range.
God damn.
It's 12 incidents of robbery over 15-day period. Police recovered 10 grand worth of stolen merchandise and 10 grand in cash. And they're saying Jeremy Ford, 25, also pleaded guilty. That's JR. So let's get back to the Lil Durk connection, because T Grizzly's camp has been close to O Block and Lil Durk since at least 2017. They're saying T Grizzly been a Black Disciple gang member, BD, right? He out there with some of the most infamous 600 and O Block members. That's HK, the Headshot King. That's a very scary sight, all right? So he outside with Durk, he outside with the OTF members, the Steppers, Chief Keef, all the Black Disciples out there with Lil Reese and them, okay? He been tapped in. They're saying he Black Disciple Nation D-Rider, okay? That's what they're saying. It's crazy how far he came, no matter how much of a goof he is. He's the Michigan Department of Corrections. He's locked in, okay? One thing that was crazy to me was the BDs definitely do not rock with T as much as he rocks with them. Prime example, T Grizzly dissing Brick and Tuka, but when NBA and T Grizzly sent shots at each other, OTF was still fucking with YB and them up until the thing with Y&W Melly happened. Now, if you know your history there's been a whole lot of intertwined beef.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I never understood how people can choose who they want to be gangster with or who not, right? Like, primary example, YB, one thing I can say about YB is he really don't give a fuck if you cool with him or not, gang. Like, he don't need to click up with nobody. That's one thing I respect him about. The rest of these rappers, they have to click up with each other to face that nigga. Like, I'm not even on no dick ride shit. This is just what I'm seeing with my own eyes, gang. Like, this nigga YB is overly, nigga, godly, nigga. Well, not godly, God forgive me, but y'all get what I'm saying. Just the head honcho of all the young niggas in the world.
Now, interestingly enough, there was rumors that T Grizzly's camp might have had something to do with the shootout in Miami that actually injured a young boy's girlfriend and a bystander. I don't know if you remember this. Obviously, they say YB's ops from Baton Rouge, Lit Yoshi, you know,
yeah,
Seven Hardaway. Those are the guys that they said were involved in the shooting, but there were a lot of rumors that T Grizzly was actually involved.
What?
He was the one doing the shooting, or he maybe had been participating in this incident.
New details tonight on the deadly shooting involving local rapper NBA Youngboy. We're told the rapper, whose real name is Kentrell Golden, was leaving the Trump Resort near Miami when someone started shooting. Now, one man was killed. We also learned that a woman and a 5-year-old boy were also hit. However, both of those people are expected to. New details.
So he'd been beefing with Youngboy. There was rumors that he was involved in that. Now, I personally didn't believe that, but some people have said that T Grizzly admitted that he was part of that shooting. Anyway, Allstar Jr. is also no stranger
when did he admit that,
controversy and danger. He was also seriously wounded after being shot on the west side of Detroit in a shooting that was unrelated to this beef, apparently, but this was an incident where he apparently got hit. 4 people got shot outside of a roller rink on Detroit's west side. 2 men were in critical condition and 2 men were stable. So 4 people ended up getting shot there following a dispute. Basically, it was on the 22,300 block of West 8 Mile Road. I think this is some info about that.
Detroit's east side, where a dispute led to shots fired. This is on Madeline Street near 7 Mile in Gratiot around 3:30 this afternoon. Police say one man was hit and rushed to the hospital. He's expected to survive. We're working to learn more about the shooter or if anyone is in custody. We'll post.
So this was a pretty serious incident. We're seeing the car peppered with bullets here outside the roller rink. Looks like numerous cars got shot up, and he's really lucky to be alive. Now, he would pop up for an off-the-porch interview and basically discuss the recovery process that he went through after getting shot.
Leaving the event and shit, in the vet.
So he said he was actually shot in the head, and the ambulance never came.
I stopped at a light and
Damn.
shit. Like, he just got boxed in, niggas got to blowing that bitch down. Like, shit. I smacked it through this tree and shit. I didn't really smack it, but I hit that bitch though. Shit, got out that bitch. And really the most fucked up part was just waiting out there for the whole ass. Like, nigga, it was police out there. I tell the nigga, like, I'm good. Like, just get me to the hospital. The nigga was like, all right, we gonna get through it. That kind of scared him. Oh, shit, I might just die for it.
No, that's crazy. Nigga, if you got shot in the head and you sitting right there saying, please get me to the hospital, and the cops say, all right, bet, just sit right there. My nigga, that is tough. Like, what? That showed you your black ass do not need to be in the streets. And that should have made you learn your lesson then, gang. Like, I feel like a lot of hood niggas don't be learning their lessons. They constantly bumping their head until they get in their 40s, and then they look back and they like, damn, I wasted all this time trying to be tough and in the hood just for my life to fly past and I ain't accomplished shit. Like, what?
Police telling you, like, hold up.
That nigga like, hold on, we gonna get to it. Like, nigga, they say this shit to get to. Like, I need to be taken to now, nigga, my head hanging off. But shit, I just was out there a long ass time, though, for real.
Right.
And, the ambulance ended up never coming, so I ended up like, they put me in the back of a police car and shit. So the whole time,
They had you riding in the back of the police car?
like, I was getting arrested. We riding and shit. They was taking me to Sinai Grace. And right when I knew we was close, because I'm staying up, I ain't like going to sleep or nothing. I knew we was close and shit. And then I just heard one of them say the wildest shit, like, I can't quite remember where it's at. Like, they remember where the hospital was at. That's what I just knew. Like, man, they want me to die in this bitch.
No,
that's crazy.
You hear all, so, okay.
Yeah,
So he got hit in the head, all right? But apparently he even went live after the shooting, like not too long after the shooting. And this is what people was posting on social media.
Hey, y'all. I appreciate all the love from the whole Get a Bag gang. But it's straight, y'all. I'm straight. I'm gonna be right back. This shit, 2-3 month little process.
What the fuck you mean you gonna be right back? No, nigga, after this, your black ass need to change your life, gang. Niggas get shot in the head and say, I'm gonna be right back. My nigga, I'm tough. My nigga, you're not tough. That nigga had aimbot. That nigga was master procedure, head tapping shit. Bow, when you want to come right back to that shit, no, you're bugging, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
You get back in my bag. I ain't never even get out my bag for real. Cause niggas really so fucking dumb. Thinking some niggas like y'all could kill a nigga like me. That's the first thing y'all niggas went wrong with. All that other shit, bro, I'm not even sad or nothing, bro. Nigga, all the videos off the tape still dropping, nigga. We're dropping some new shit, some shit. I'm slobbing that shit. We fucked up. Please fuck up. But nigga, all the new shit dropping, nigga. We pressing heavy, nigga. I got a new tape really already done. Shit, 3 new tapes really already done. I can do whatever I want to do with this shit, nigga. And I'm still having that shit, nigga. Shit, we got bounce right back. Big to the bag game. Bitch ass niggas.
So look, man, he a real soldier, right? All-Star JR got shot in the face, still kept making videos, said, y'all bitch-ass dudes could not kill me. He's slobbering, drooling with his mouth wide shut like Kanye, and he's still popping his shit. I like this. I'm not going to lie. I'm liking this guy. I'm liking All-Star JR. He a real one. I'm fucking with him. I'm actually fucking with him heavy.
No.
But anyway, 6 members of the Purple Heart Vets, basically the PHV gang, were actually indicted and charged in connection with the attempted murder of All-Star JR. Here's the info.
And All-Star JR would get cool with some of the Omerta 30 boys. You get what I'm saying? You can actually see him posting them all over his page. And then after he gets shot, you don't see them no more. And the Omerta 30 boys was cool with PHV, Purple Heart Vets. PHV had a dude named Devin King. Devi Dev, was a shooter, goddammit. He was putting shit down and orchestrating stuff inside of PHV. And he had a problem with All-Star JR. Rumor has it that they was in a little beef because of All-Star JR's first baby mama, which isn't far-fetched, you know what I'm saying?
Always with the baby mamas. They saying the same thing was going on with the baby mama situation with Jay Prince. That's actually crazy.
Baby mama be tripping. Look what she doing over here with Jay Prince Jr.
Man, hell no. I ain't gonna lie. This is why you can't have kids nowadays, gang. Nigga, your baby mama is right here sucking on a nigga bicep. What the fuck? What? Man, I ain't gonna lie, fool. This generation is lost, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Strap that shit up. Get your nuts tied, my nigga. Because this is crazy. You got women out here having a whole kid with another nigga that's a op to this nigga sucking his bicep? What the fuck?
Mom shit. Nigga, she made it. Hey, you are. She made it. Trust me, man. I'm glad you left her alone.
Now, Devi Dev had shot one of All-Star JR friends. But I guess it's rumored that the 30 boys set JR up. They were fucking with the PHV boys, I guess, more than All-Star JR. Even though it's more people to the whole Purple Heart Vets, the PBF, TRBB, 7 Mile. Oh yeah, before I start this, All-Star JR friend, initials is JR in this indictment. All-Star JR initials in this indictment is JF. His real name is Jeffrey Ford. On November 30th, 2022, All-Star friend was shot and killed. Same day, Devin King sent a text to his guys and a photo of JR, All-Star JR friend, you know JR is All-Star JR friend, who he popped in Southfield. Cause All-Star JR and Debbie had a shootout and his friend got hit. Back to the indictment. On December 18, 2020, Devin King on Instagram message discussing the death of JR, explaining that PHV shot the rival gang member. On about September 5th, 2021, All-Star was shot, All-Star JR. On about September 7th, 2021, Devin King sent a message to the clique and other involved people about All-Star JR shooting. King explained that word on the streets is that King was responsible for the shooting. Mathis and Gilmore confirmed. King responded, they know how them vets be. Gilmore, 43JB, described how the bullet went through his jaw. On September 9th, Devin King saved a photo of a co-conspirator Instagram story of King with a firearm and another person counting money with the caption saying, "Not dead, spin again." September 11, 2021, Devin King posted a story honoring deceased PHV members, J-Dub, and referencing retaliation for J-Dub's murder. So I take it that All-Star JR had got back at one of their members.
So look, this beef had gotten deadly and people were nearly losing their lives. So look,
Left and
apparently
right,
it was a
fool.
month after the indictment where members of the Purple Heart Vets were indicted and charged for the attempted murder of All-Star JR that Jay Prince would then get to dissing All-Star JR too. That's when this clip went around. And we already saw this, you know, apparently that's JR's baby mama kissing Jay Prince Jr.'s bike.
Bro, this is crazy. I still can't get over the concept of another nigga's baby mama kissing on his ops bicycle. Like, I ain't gonna lie, fool. Boy,
Right,
shit.
it's nasty work. It's actually nasty work. So this was 3 years ago. Okay, so they've been having this little private baby mama drama beef for years now. September the 5th, 2023. Okay, people saying random as F. I don't like Jay Prince Jr. He's always doing cornball shit because he's spoiled. You never hear about Jazz doing shit. People saying this dude's a cornball trying to fill his daddy's shoes. He ain't standing on 10 by himself. People saying Jay Prince Jr. is a burger. I just watched this whole thing. Cuz looked like he off the powder. And what kind of burger ass behavior is this? Said she a burger. The dude next to her is a cornball. And the dude recording it sound like a complete groupie ass pig. Okay, my first thought is if I left the bitch alone, I don't care who she F with after me. But then again, it probably hit different because this is the mother of his child. All right. It's crazy. Corny. Who cares for real? The internet will always have you do some embarrassing shit. He gonna regret he recorded this in a few months. And a bitch friend's gonna roast her for the rest of her life. People saying she a duck. JR dodged a bullet.
Nah,
Not
for
really when
real.
she the BM, lol. You can't control what another MF do. It ain't got shit to do with his kid. Then it ain't his business. Simple. You dudes be tender. Now look, I ain't trying to have kids, but yeah, this definitely.
Especially if this type of shit's out here, gang.
This definitely might cause someone to crash out. I ain't gonna lie. Someone might crash out over that. It's embarrassing. But anyway, some reports are now claiming that apparently this long-standing history is exactly what led to the incident in Houston. We already seen this post, but just to bring it full story, full circle, it says this is the full story. Jay Prince Jr. put his hands on All-Star JR's kids, and All-Star JR was pressing him about it, and Jay Prince Jr. told All-Star that when he see him, it's up, and Jay Prince got the drop on All-Star and went up there with Ben 10 and other Mob Ties members. They started jumping on him and attempted to pistol whip him, but JR got hold of their gun and started shooting and stood over Ben 10 while the Mob Tie members all ran the same.
I ain't gonna lie. The first nigga I would have hit was Jay Prince Jr. gang, because think about it, bro. You put hands on my children, gang, and I don't even know you, my nigga. Like, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That is disrespectful. That is a good reason for you to do this, to protect your children. Now, the female, your BM, fuck her, gang. Hoes gonna be hoes at the end of the day. But to protect your children, I understand this shit, bro. You gotta take your kids away from her, gang. I'm not gonna lie.
Dudes got popped with their own
That
guns.
shit's crazy. She
It is
putting
crazy.
her
Jay
kids in
Prince
danger.
Jr. is weird as F if that's true. It is crazy. Okay, so look, there's new interesting tidbits about this situation coming out. I'm considering, should I do a full documentary on Jay Prince Jr. and all the nonsense that he gets into? Because this guy is out of control, always starting some shit, always getting into some shit, and I do wonder if his luck will run out eventually, because it is actually crazy the amount of wild shit he's been involved in.
Man, I don't wish death on nobody. I just hope his father will, like, get bro right, get him in check. Like, bro, you can't be doing certain shit. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, everybody respects Jay Prince, not his son. But in respect of Jay Prince, they're not gonna fuck with his son. You feel me? Unless it's some outsiders from out the city who ain't really got the ties like that to the inner city of Houston. You feel me? Trust me, I'm from Houston. I know. But anyways, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this concept and this topic in the comments down below. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.